What's up, comic fans? It's Frey and Matt.
I'm Matt. We're from CryptoComics. We're back with another edition of the CryptoComics Couch, where we break down the comic landscape and let you in our world. There's been a ton of news today, like just pouring in recently.
I mean, are we gonna say today or this week or
Well, this week.
this week?
Okay. It's a treasure trove of news and updates and rescheduling, and it's awesome.
A treasure trove, he says. That's fantastic. What are you drinking on tonight, Matt? What do you got there?
It is vodka and cream soda.
Mighty white girl of you.
What?
Mighty white girl of you.
And it's got pumpkin spice.
Are you wearing Ugg boots?
What?
Are you wearing Ugg
No.
boots?
No. I am in fact.
Oh, pulling full dad. You should wear them with socks.
I should have. Every time I try, though, my wife comes uncorked.
I'm telling you, there's a tactical advantage to wearing socks and sandals.
And what's the advantage?
I don't know, but it seems like there'd be some type of tactical advantage.
I am wearing something special, though.
Oh, are we just gonna go right into this?
No.
I think we might need to. All right, comic fans. So
No, we got a lot of other stuff to go over first.
we got a lot of stuff to go over, but Matt here decided to try to pull a quick one on us this week, and he decided that he was gonna try to pull out the Star Wars versus Star Trek. Can you believe that? So I think that I've prepared quite a valid argument here.
Okay, and we'll get to in a minute, like, why you're wrong, but
What?
I just want to...
Why we gotta wait?
Because, man, we got so much other stuff we got to go over.
No. I think that this is important.
No. We actually have somebody that should be joining us soon that might referee the whole thing.
What did you do?
Nothing?
What are you talking about? We got a referee.
Okay, so in the studio today is George Lucas. No, I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't that be great? In the studio.
That would be so awesome. No.
Oh.
No, stuff.
Oh, I see how it is.
Prosper, dudes.
I see how it is. You're gonna try to pull out the big guns on me, Matt?
Yeah, someone's got to.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Captain, I'm giving her all she's got. All right, joining us live today is Captain Underpants himself, Jared Braid.
It's highly illogical. It's highly illogical for us to pull out big guns at this point, Fry. Just live long and prosper, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I have a little trick that I need to use at this point because I feel like this is a little one-sided.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Alexa, execute Order 66.
Yes. Let the hate flow through you.
What the hell, Mike? Freaking Alexa just went off. Thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually a Sith Lord in disguise.
We invited some friends. I hope you don't mind.
We got Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Is that David and Amy? How's it going, guys?
Oh, we got Samuel.
Sucker.
Yeah,
Oh, David, you're so awesome. Is that a mug?
I think I have that mug.
That's
Fantastic.
it right there.
Hey, Sam, you gotta unmute yourself if you want to talk. There you go.
Sam does what Sam wants.
Sam's quiet
I'm a-
anyways.
Alexa, turn bedroom lights to white.
Oh, you should have left it that way the whole time.
Sam is Sam. He has the Force, man.
Do we need to play your theme song again, Matt?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's so cool.
Hey, if you can't have an intellectual conversation, Frey, without bringing, your friends along to boost you up, I'm just saying.
What?
Well, I had no idea all these people were going to be joining. This
To
is
boldly
great.
go where no man has gone before, Matt. To boldly go.
Yeah. All right, so let's hear some arguments. Why do you think
Wait,
Star
we have to
Wars-
introduce.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
Come on.
My bad.
Etiquette, dude.
My apologies on behalf of the editor-in-chief. So, we've got David Brown, who's our lead developer on CryptoComics. He is what we would refer to as the badass of CryptoComics. Everything you see, this poor soul has to put together. He likely hates us all, but he does it because he loves you. You can say hi, Dave.
Wave, Dave. Wave, Dave. Wave.
The Force be with you.
Oh, that got
Choke
good.
someone out, Dave. Choke someone out. Use the Force, man. Oh, I love it.
So we got Amy here from Gypsy Leaf Art.
Hi.
Everybody that's watched the stream, you guys probably recognize Amy. Amy is
Yeah.
one of the great creators inside of the system, and she happens to be wearing one of them new shirts. Ooh, I see
Yeah.
something fancy.
Yeah, and Matt's got some art there.
Yep.
Yeah. And I also am the logistics coordinator for CryptoComics. So if you got a shirt that you won recently, you got it from me. There you go.
Ooh.
Like
take
that
the
one?
Props, Amy. Woo.
Yep.
And then we got Samuel. What do you want me to call you? Sam or Samuel or Mr. Larkin?
Either.
The
How
King?
about Sammy? You go by Sammy?
Not in a long time.
No.
Not since grade school.
But he will stab you for that.
I see that I did not use the Force on that one. My Jedi trick did not work.
So Sam here is our app specialist and developer. He is also badass. I get away with a lot of language on this show, Sam, so.
There's all the secret black magic I can't do.
Hey, dude, he does black magic that nobody can do. Like,
Really?
I'm convinced that if Apple could steal him, they'd try. It's kind of one of those things. But yeah, so at some point in the future, people will be using CryptoComics on an app, and it will be that man right there that brings you all that technology. Because he is sweet. And then Jared, everybody knows Jared. If you don't know Jared, then you got to start watching these shows more often. Real quick from chat, Daryl says, "Hey guys, what's up, Daryl? How's it going, man?" Let's see. And Jared says, "Andrew Frey, now's your chance. You can put words in his mouth."
Yeah, for
Oh,
a minute
good,
you
huh?
couldn't hear Matt, but now you can hear him. I think his audio fixed, or maybe it's just because I'm on GoToMeeting.
Ah,
We can have some fun
so-
with that. So yeah, all right. Star Trek versus Star Wars. What are you guys choosing? Not all at once.
Amy, let's have you go first.
Well, I was born and raised in both, but I go Star Wars.
Oh, you're killing me. What about you, Samuel?
I have to go with Star Wars also.
Oh, come on, Jared. You got to be on my side, man.
Of course I'm on your side, dude. I am. Well, I can't mess up the name because they both start with Star, and I'm definitely Track and War. So I'm on both sides. I'm on both sides.
Oh, you traitor. You're a
What are you
traitor.
talking about? I just joined your side, dude.
Okay.
Man, if I had the Force right now, ooh, or some kind of teleportation device.
That's exactly my point. The Force not real. Come on now. All right.
What?
So let's start out with action, right? You have Star Wars which is more of like a Top Gun type action, you know, with the flying around, everything like that. Then you have Star Trek, which is more Hunt for Red October. You know, it's more of the slower but suspenseful kind of.
Hold on.
Have y'all ever seen a gold
Trek
3D
is
printed
not like
Buddha?
Hunt for Red October. It's more like butterflies and rainbows, and you know, everybody's gonna be, you know, they don't get problems. They're always like love and peace and stuff like that. It's humanity's best, like most positive projection of the future.
No, you take that Star Wars stuff away.
Yeah.
Ready? Don't you dare. Don't you put it on my desk.
Bring it out, Jenny. That's great. Even the man's old family is turned on him at this point.
Okay, now the whole rainbows and, you know, I really think, Jared, you shouldn't eat mushrooms before you start the show.
Is that a rule? Are we not supposed to do that?
At least not mushrooms. Come on, man.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Hey, what is this? The whole
I'm outta
circle
here.
with all rainbows and stuff? No, come on.
Hey, Blue One, what's up, man? How you doing? Joe's in chat saying Matt versus Team Awesome,
I don't care.
and that at gunpoint he would have to say Star Wars.
Ah,
Dude.
all right.
Team awesome.
Hey, Frey, it looks like you have your settings up on the meeting.
Settings up. Oh, do we? Go figure. Thanks, man.
Even Joe, dude. You better take any help you can get.
Dude, we are
Since I'm
having
offering
all
some
sorts of
amount
tech
help,
issues today.
You better take it, Matt.
All right. So Star Wars has always been about the realism. You know, the science behind it is real stuff.
Really?
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek. You even got Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know, talking about Star Trek and talking about how realistic it really is.
Dude, they did just find the cube next to that planet, that picture of that cube. I mean, the Borg is on its way. Good point, dude. Good point. Woo!
All right.
Good point.
The Borg is already here.
What?
We are the... Dude, you've been assimilated. Admit it.
What?
Could have been.
I agree on that one.
Wait, Amy, what do you know?
If you don't think that you're not assimilated, then I don't know.
I am not
Mr.
assimilated.
Conspiracy theory, man.
Shit.
I've assimilated Jared at least 3 different times at conventions.
Yeah.
What? Why is it when I say something, everybody gets all uncomfortable?
Because your voice.
Always say these comfortable things.
All right. So we have the, you know, the realism. Yeah, Star Wars is obvious fantasy. But Star Trek is based on real science.
Wait. Star Trek is kind of fantasy too, man. I mean, they got that hologram deck, and you can go live out your fantasy anytime you like.
Hey,
It's true.
If you don't think that is real, I can actually take you to a building here in Idaho that has that technology.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to that building and you're going to put that print that's on your wall behind you inside of that friggin' pew thing, and you're going to teleport that thing right its ass over to, like, proper ownership here in my hands. Until you do that.
Are you still
Until you do that.
complaining that he got the leaf print?
I might be.
Yeah.
Did you
Hey,
want that to have like a song of them? They're not as special as you think, Brian. Sorry.
Just saying. Samuel, what do you think, man?
Hold on. Everybody silence. We need to hear what Sam has to say. Go ahead, Sam.
I've always liked Star Wars more, mostly because that's what I grew up with. I grew up with the prequel trilogies.
Oh, don't tell me you're a Jar Jar fan.
I'm not a Jar Jar fan, no, but I do like the prequels. I will defend the prequels if people say they don't like them.
I
Okay, I
believe.
totally liked him, but here's my question. Was Jar Jar really a Sith Lord?
Who knows?
Might have to go over here and
I know who knows. Steven freaking Spielberg. That's who knows. The jerk.
Wow.
Okay. What about you, David?
All right. Yeah, I grew up with the original, the 4, 5, and 6 Star Wars. It came out right as I was a small kid, and I grew up with that. I wasn't into Next Generation. Now I'm gonna posit Next Generation as the best of the Star Wars or Trek. That didn't until I was really, really well entrenched into the Star Wars fandom.
Okay.
Wait, is Next Generation the one with the bald dude?
Yes,
What's his name? Freaking
Picard.
Professor X.
Yes.
I have not seen the new Picard.
Oh, it's epic.
So, and I will admit that recent developments over the last 10 years have made Star Wars fandom a little harder to hang on to.
Okay. All right.
In what way?
People have just been arguing over it unnecessarily, I believe. The new 3 split people into 2 camps that are arguing with each other. That kind of split hasn't happened with Star Trek. Star Trek has pretty much maintained its following as a solid block.
Mm-hmm.
Whose side are you on? I forget.
I think Star Wars is just more fun than Star Trek. Because Star Trek is always trying to tackle social issues and social.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
show that.
You say Star Wars is more fun, but I mean we got some really great shows coming up that are actually designed to be more fun. We have.
You can't use shows to come, Matt. You can't use shows to come. You got to use shows that are already in place. That's not fair.
Okay. All right. Well, in canon, we have so much more character development, right? We have, Star Wars current canon, all the really great stuff like the comic book series and stuff like that, it's dropped off, right? The really great novels, the Dark Empire trilogy, it's all gone, right? So we're left with just basically the movies and the 2 cartoon series. But here in the Star Trek, we have 3 seasons of the OG show, 7 seasons of Next Generation, 7 seasons of Deep Space Nine, 7 seasons of Voyager, 4 seasons of Enterprise, 1 spin-off cartoon. They're about to have another one, but Jared says I can't bring that up. Sorry, about to have 2 more cartoons. Can't bring that up.
Okay, so Matt, how many of those shows have music by John Williams?
I hate you.
And how many of the shows have
Have what?
Baby Yoda?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Nice one, Amy. Baby Yoda.
You named off all those shows, but I'm like, yeah, but Star Wars has The Mandalorian, so.
That's right.
Yes, it does, and I will admit, The Mandalorian it's been excellent, but I still got to give it to Picard, and the rest of the Next Generation. That is my Star Trek. That has always been my personal sci-fi. We have so much more character development, better overall heroes. Now, granted, Star Wars has better overall villains, but as far as the heroes go, we actually have fleshed out people.
So you're saying that Luke Skywalker wouldn't be considered fleshed out as character development?
Not near as much, no.
Whoa. What do you mean not near as much? Who has been fleshed out more than Anakin Skywalker?
Picard, Riker, Geordi.
Come on, Picard has changed his face like 50 times, dude.
Picard has changed his face?
Yeah.
What?
Hasn't he?
We just don't listen to Jared. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Now, Amy, come on. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell. Shh.
Okay, we have the team at CBS actually actively listening to fans and saying like, wow, you didn't like this about, Star Trek Discovery? Let's see if we can course correct. And they're actually taking fan ideas and incorporating that into the show.
Well, they stole a bunch of your ideas.
Don't get me started on that. I was a little upset about that, but I'm still a Star Trek fan. Okay. Countless times they've had contest for fans to write different Star Trek episodes. Okay, that's how we ended up getting shows like the Orville.
So you think that Scotty is a better sidekick than R2D2?
Yes.
Yes.
How many times have you seen somebody with a tiny little Scotty?
Oh,
That's true. I heard R2D2 made love to the Death Star. I mean, not many people can say that.
Everybody always brings up, well, they have better merchandise. That has nothing to do with the show.
Well, it matters that there's fans enough to purchase it. I mean, which Comic-Con were we at that you bought that pin you're wearing?
FanX.
You want to see what I got at FanX?
Ooh, show him. Show him.
I mean,
He might feel a little insignificant.
we can just, this thing's badass, man. An Ultra Saber? Does Star Trek have anything like this?
Shorts, right?
I mean, you like them?
Right on, Amy. That's what I was
Those are my
thinking.
dad shorts. They're fantastic.
Yeah, those are your dad shorts. Good dad shorts, yeah.
You gotta have the cargo pants, the cargo pockets.
Amen to that.
But
Those are considered dad shorts now? Damn it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But when's the last time you saw somebody sell a phaser that you could fight one another with?
FanX.
With a phaser?
Yeah.
I'm calling that out. I want to see a link.
And the whole laser tag phaser.
Laser tag? Come on, man. I can hit one of my kids with this thing. Where are you gonna, maybe turn off a television?
Come on, hell. So here's something that was just brought up by Daryl. We do that to the best we can without change the whole timeline. Double-edged sword. That's why there's a fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that that's in relation to how these stories get going and then they start to add stuff and stuff changes and the timelines get all befuddled, and then that's what allows the fan fiction to take off in directions so that idea can flourish or something.
Yeah, Star Trek just tries to confuse you itself.
Star Trek has a lot of different directions. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, they do have a lot of different directions, but...
But they saved the whales, right? That's what you were gonna say, Matt, right? They saved the whales?
Yes, they saved the whales. Which and I just watched a preview for the next season of The Boys, where they slaughtered a whale. It was actually...
What?
We'll talk about... Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little... But, so right now we have...
So anti-green.
we have the main timeline, right? Which is known as the prime timeline. We have...
Now that's Captain, right?
Yeah.
That's Captain Picard.
Yes, it's Captain Picard. It's the one that everybody knows. You have the
Captain's log.
which is the movies from
The olden days.
no, the new movies. The new
Oh,
movies.
the new ones?
Yeah, and then you also have the Mirror Universe. So they were always looking into parallel dimensions and stuff like that, and it made it fun. It made it different. You can see your old characters in a completely new light. Star Wars doesn't have that.
Really?
Not anymore.
What?
No.
Dude.
The first three are a replica of the first three. Wait, the first three are a replica of the first three. I mean, you know what I mean. You
Just
know what I mean there.
think about
And
it this way.
The next three are a replica of the first two groups of three. The first three and then the three that first came. You know what I mean. You know what I
Gary,
mean.
you sound like Common Core math.
Oh my god! That was awesome. I'm sorry. That was awesome.
Amy's got burned for both sides of this argument. I love it.
I know, she's playing neutral party here.
I better be careful, man. She's gonna make me look bad.
Okay, so what are you saying that we have that with Star Wars?
Wait,
Think about the
Somebody
video
say something.
games alone.
What?
Think about the video games alone. Those are still canon.
Depends on which game.
No, any of the newer games. Battlefront, that's all canon.
Yeah, Battlefront is, but it's not
Battlefront's
set up
awesome.
in the, kind of alternate universe, is it?
Dude, you guys know
It
what's
doesn't
better
need to
than
be.
Battlefront?
The whole thing is
Battlefront 2.
the whole thing is an alternate universe.
See, I thought Battlefront was actually trying to sneak it into the universe.
Yeah. Like, what about like The Last Jedi? Just came out. One of the best video games I've ever played.
What about that one with the Jedi Stormtrooper?
Arkham Knight. Sorry.
That was a
Arkham
game.
Knight is Star Trek.
No, I said I was too busy playing Arkham Knight. I didn't get a chance to play that one.
Didn't Arkham Knight come out like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Take a while, huh? Is that why you like Star Trek better?
Shut your mouth. Oh, what do you guys got
Is
to say?
9 movies too much for you to make out of a weekend? Is that what's going on here?
David, Samuel, what do you guys got?
Let's
Well,
see.
Just because Disney did get rid of a lot of the old novels and stuff doesn't mean they're not still good Star Wars novels. They're just not official canon.
Yeah. Now, I don't understand the decision to get rid of them. They were the Dark Empire series was so much better than the last 3 movies that we got.
Well, they wanted to make their own movies. They didn't want to make somebody else's property.
So you're saying they didn't want to make good movies, so they decided to make their own.
Oh man, I'm about to mute that ass, Matt. Digital Dwight in chat says, I was on the fence, but due to this conversation, I've made a choice. Star Trek. It's like it's based on a future imagining of our reality rather than being based on a magical fantasy world.
Magical? There's no magic about the Force. First of all, Dwight needs to check himself. Dwight, these
Garrett,
are not
if
the
you
droids
bring
of
up the word midi-chlorian, I'm going to have to like ghost dad through this screen and smack your
I
ass a few times.
am just going to add on that I have personally floated in Dwight's pool on top of a giant unicorn while working. So, if anyone's going to tell us that they don't want to believe in fantasy worlds, that dude's living in one. Non-stop.
Yeah.
All right, Amy, you do all these paintings of space and everything, the whole
Yeah.
series. Come on,
Yeah,
you got.
I got TIE fighters up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
What?
So Gray and Bob went to or they stole the dark side's cookies. Yeah, don't steal the dark side's cookies. They'll come after you.
Were those chocolate chip
I don't know.
or herbal?
Being the dark side, I have a feeling they looked like chocolate chip, but they were actually raisin. So,
Oh,
you know,
Ooh. Yeah, those are dark side.
yeah.
That would be Darth thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. And I will say that in our office, in American Falls at least, there is the biggest, most kick-ass painting of Darth Vader when he, right at the very end when he turns kind of back into Anakin. The most kick-ass painting that's not done by me. I don't even know who did this painting, but it's huge and it's on our wall. So I think in general, our allegiance lies with Star Wars.
The dark side. It's
Like I
it's-
said
Yeah.
before,
And
you
the
have-
dark
Embrace the dark side.
they do have better villains. With the
Of course they do. That's because Star Trek doesn't know how to build a character that's a villain.
Woohoo!
Whose side are you on, Jared?
Everybody's.
I don't think he's on anybody's side.
Nobody's.
Yeah.
Exactly. You tell him, Amy.
He's just doing what he wants to do, I think, at this point.
Oh boy.
All right, should we get off of this and get on to some actual news, guys? What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah?
We all now know that Star Trek is better. So.
All
it's
right.
good.
Sure. Well,
Got your
I mean, honestly, Fry, if you're gonna throw the flag off already, dude, you're kind of losing, dude. Us Trekkies are whooping your butt.
yep. All right. We'll let Star Trek win this one. Sometimes it's important to make sure that you
brought your
clap
troops,
for your
you couldn't
special
even
friends.
deliver, dude.
Yeah, you got to clap for those special friends.
You do realize that we are just giving you little consolation. Everyone gets an award prize right now. You did good, yay! Participate.
Just keep your helmet on, buddy. We're gonna get ice cream later.
Oh, goody! So excited!
Oh, private.
All right, here we go. There's a CGI reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the works. as reported by Comics Alliance.
The Last Ronin. Okay, since we have 4 extra people here today,
Yeah.
In this story, you have 1 Ninja Turtle left, and they're really ambiguous. You don't know who it's going to be. So, the other 3 are dead. What are your guys' predictions? Who do you think
is going to survive?
Yeah, who is the
Leonardo.
last turtle? You think Leo?
Well, it's not who I want to survive. I want the dude with the nunchucks, Michelangelo. I want Michelangelo.
Cadence.
All right, David, what do you think?
I would say Raph is probably their most likely candidate.
I'll mute him if I need to.
But that's just my guess.
Okay.
Okay. Amy, what about you?
Not that I actually would think he would survive, but just pizza eating skills alone would be. I mean, Michelangelo could eat anyone out, so out of the world in pizza. So they could. That's how he would survive. He would just kill everyone and eat all their pizza.
Samuel?
I'd probably have to go with Leonardo. Just because he seems like the most likely to win.
Okay. And nobody here is picking my man Donatello?
You are?
Well, yeah. Alright.
Donatello, he's just not doesn't strike me as the survivor type.
Well, this
Donatello?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like the brains.
Yeah, he is.
He's like David incarnate.
I think it's going to be Venus. That's what I think.
Alright, so the whole series is he's essentially trying to get revenge for whoever it was that killed the other 3 turtles, and you're not supposed to know till the very end of the series. So
It's gonna be Shredder.
I think it's going to be Venus. I think everybody is wrong.
oh boy.
I do.
You are killing me.
For anybody that doesn't know, Venus is the female Ninja Turtle that's introduced off and on very, very rarely.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. So she like goes all ninja and kills them.
That's what I think.
That'd be cool. I'm not even joking.
Or does she like just go out praying mantis and just bite all their heads off?
Boom! Oh yeah! Kind of the wrong species, but still. Very
Well,
cool.
Yeah, no. Well, that's why I said she go praying mantis and just
Yeah, eat their heads. I get it.
Dude,
That would be.
after 5 months of quarantine, you want to.
we got to hang out with Eastman a little bit about a year ago at Amazing Con, and he mentioned over and over and over again that Venus would become a larger part of the entire universe. And I think this is how they're doing it.
Well, this is, from what I understand, from everything I've read outside of just this one article, this is his final, like, Ninja Turtles story that he's going to write himself, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Peter Laird involved?
I don't know, honestly. I couldn't tell you that.
There's only one way to find out. Bring on the Google!
While we're on that story, while we're on the kind of animation, there's a new Tom and Jerry movie coming out. It's kind of going to be in the vein of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where you have live actors interacting with 2D hand-drawn Tom and Jerry.
I loved Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah. Do you think it's gonna work again? I mean, the magic of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Do you think it's going to lightning striking twice, essentially?
I think it can. If they do a good job with the characters and the storyline and things of that nature. I mean, is Tom and Jerry going to be at war with each other?
Yes, that is one thing they promised. With all of the different aspects of like Looney Tunes, HBO restarting the Looney Tunes show, Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam don't have guns anymore. They're trying to make it more family friendly. Tom and Jerry said that they promised all of the violence that you're used to as a kid.
Wait a minute. First of all, them taking away what's his name's guns and giving him a scythe is pretty freaking morbid. I ain't gonna lie, man.
What are you talking about? Giving him a scythe?
Yeah, dude, that dude, Elmer Fudd, man. They took away his shotgun and they gave him a freaking scythe. A freaking death scythe.
Just within the past month.
See, I don't remember that.
Morbid as shit.
Really? Okay.
I don't know, man. They made it work with Space Jam, and they keep talking about making another Space Jam, so I think that this will work.
I freaking love Space Jam, man.
Everybody loves Space
sorry.
Jam.
I miss Jordan.
And now you're gonna say something against Space Jam, Matt?
Yeah.
Dude.
Of course.
I hated it.
Dude, it had Michael Jordan.
That doesn't mean it was good.
Well, it kind of means it was good. I mean, he was so good that anything around him was good. Even if it was shit, it was good because it was Jordan.
Have you seen him play baseball?
I think the whole movie was about his slack-ass baseball playing, technically speaking.
Real quick from the chat, guys. Zolixon says, hello, everyone. Hello. Let's see here. Joe Frazier says, is Jessica Rabbit in it? I hope so.
No.
Jessica Rabbit.
I don't. The appeal of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and that stuff was that you had characters that were, well, you have like Jessica Rabbit who interacted, who were human and interacted and talked. The appeal of Tom and Jerry is them not talking. I hate when they like have them talk.
Yeah,
And
they're
so I don't.
Point.
So yeah, that would. I mean, it just depends on the type of movie to have the cartoon with the real world. There were a lot of movies that have worked really well, but I don't know about Tom and Jerry.
Well, unless Ryan Reynolds plays one of the voices, then it'll be okay.
I'm wondering how they're going
They're
to
not supposed to have voice.
essentially mime violence thing that lasts all of 2 minutes and is resolved in all of 2 minutes. How are they going to stretch that into an hour? What are they going to sue each other? Or I'm not.
Have you ever watched a political debate?
From everything I understand, the whole premise of the movie is that girl who plays Hit Girl on Kick-Ass. I don't remember.
Oh, I love her.
She moves in to a hotel with her stepdad runs it. Her stepdad is that sidekick from Ant-Man. You guys know his name. I can't.
Oh, dude, the guy who tells the stories.
Yeah. So that's her stepdad. They're living in a hotel where you have Jerry the mouse, and in order to get rid of it, they adopt a cat, Tom, and violence ensues. So
Nice.
That's gonna be
Sounds
interesting.
like how Tom and Jerry goes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know, some of the best episodes when I was growing up, best TV shows, Tom and Jerry, hands down, just because they had so much different, like, holy crap. There was the episode where Tom died.
I don't think I've seen that.
I don't remember.
I don't think I saw that.
I just want to know if they're going to bring back, if Tom is going to play some classical piano while chasing Jerry.
Oh, that would be epic. That would be epic.
Because those were some of the best Tom and Jerry's, where they threw in that really, like, that historical cultural references. Those were, that's why I actually bought DVDs of Tom and Jerry and old school Looney Tunes to show my son, because I'm winning mom that way, and because those were the best.
All right. We had another episode was with Three Musketeers. They actually tried to stay with the story of the book, and so I thought that was amazing, even as a kid.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was actually one of my son's favorite ones when he was like 3 years old. Was
So here's an interesting perspective, because Jerry is always kind of like the good guy and Tom is kind of the bad guy. But in this movie, where the people get a cat to get rid of the mouse, Tom is the good guy, technically speaking.
Well, will it?
Should.
All right, so next up in news, Fantastic Four gets new costumes, major status quo change in October.
Wait a minute. Is this the same Fantastic Four that fantastically kept re-emerging as new Fantastic Fours all the time with new characters and new people, but all the same powers?
We try not to bring up the Fox elements on this show.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
my bad. They
it's
were my
sad.
favorite.
It's sad to people like me.
You know, it really did have the best Stan Lee cameo, honestly. Fantastic Four Rises Silver Surfer when the Invisible Woman is getting married to Mr. Fantastic. Stan Lee is being kicked out of the wedding, and he's like, "But I'm Stan Lee," and they're like, "Sure you are, sir." You know, I love that. That was my best.
That one is pretty good.
That was awesome. Tribute to Stan Lee.
Amen to that.
So yeah,
was
spinning off of this news article, what do you guys think about the idea that they're going to revamp Fantastic Four again?
What do you mean revamp?
They're
Like
revamping
what they
it.
tried to do before, which failed miserably.
Yep.
You know, Marvel has the rights to Fantastic Four now. So Marvel is going to incorporate them into the MCU. And we've talked about it on the show a few times where you have some people that are actual astrophysicists that are being allowed to adjust the science for the comic books in order to make it work for the movies.
I don't know. I trust Marvel, man. I mean, they really kick the shit out of DC all the time with their kick-ass movies and DC sucks movies. So I think it's freaking. I think they're gonna do great with them. It's gonna be awesome.
I really, really hate to say this, but I'm going to agree with Jerry.
Holy shit! Are you kidding? Wow, that was not the rise I was expecting.
Somebody on Twitch, clip this right now.
Oh shit!
I like how Amy almost spits out her bomb. That was awesome.
Damn.
No, Marvel has done very, very well with their movies. They really have.
Yeah.
I really can't think of a bad one. It's just, you know, ever since they struck out on their own and they've been doing their own things, they've been, instead of getting Hollywood writers to write the movies, they've been getting the comic book writers who have known these characters very intimately for years. So it makes amazing storytelling, and hopefully we'll actually get it right this time. Now, there's also talk that it could be introduced, the Fantastic Four would be introduced in either Ant-Man 3 or Black Panther 2. So,
Gotta be Black Panther 2. Has to be.
see, that's what I was thinking until this latest Comic-Con, where they were saying that the director of Ant-Man 1 and 2 is finally going to get a chance to direct the Fantastic Four, but just not in a Fantastic Four movie. And the only thing that they have him slated for is Ant-Man 3. So,
Yeah, it could be pretty freaking cool. So speaking of Comic-Cons, though, that's the next thing we got up on the news. San Diego Comic-Con goes fully online all weekend, including right now, technically. Sponsored by Amazon.
I heard it sucked.
there were some.
It went on.
It's
Yep,
going on
exactly.
right
It's going on right now.
I heard
I
it
didn't
sucked
hear
from
about it.
reliable sources.
now. I was actually watching a panel. It's an hour and a half long panel about public domain comics, and I have to read what I wrote to Frey. Let's see if I can pull that up here.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Yes.
I was talking to somebody y'all know who's really awesome, but I ain't gonna say their name because they said that it really sucked compared to CouchCon because the way CouchCon was set up, where everybody was more associated in the Discord, and things were more prone to pushing the creators and getting their stuff out there and creating that opportunity for the commissions and stuff like that was way better than what San Diego did, because what this person told me is it was mainly just they shoved everything over to YouTube and places like that, and there was no interactive going on.
That's right. So I wrote to Frey. I just watched an hour-and-a-half long panel on public domain comics hosted by a lawyer that is the spirit animal of Ben Stein.
Yep. That about summarizes every panel that I've watched over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
The interaction seemed super, super low.
Well, it's all pre-recorded.
Yeah, and most people had no idea that anything was even
None of it
happening.
is live?
Mm-mm.
There's been a few things that are live.
Todd
People
McFarlane's
think
stream.
Like it was pre-recorded.
Yeah.
They haven't been chatting in because everything else has been pre-recorded. They just assume that was what this was too.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane's stream was live, and very good, I will add. Very, very informative, but aside from that, I really didn't see much. The worst part is they really didn't do much for the cosplayers. And San Diego, that's their heaven. You know what I mean? And so some of the cool things that I have seen, though, is like on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff like that, is people going out of their way to still cosplay, and they just walk around the empty event center outside, snapping selfies.
That's so cool.
And I thought it was just great. I thought it was really pretty cool.
You tell those people to send us their pictures and we'll post them.
We should.
There we go.
That's exactly
I'm serious,
what we
man.
should do.
To any cosplayer out there, if you get us your pictures, we'll put them up. We'll do a cosplay train.
Address all images to Jared at CryptoComics.com. He'll make sure it's done, like he just said.
I don't know if I can handle that many pictures. Well, I'm just lying. I can totally handle that many pictures.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay, that's one good thing that came from Star Trek.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
George Takei.
Yep.
Or George Takei.
So yeah, Amazon sponsored it. Most people had no idea it was even going on, unfortunately. But, you know, the show must go on, as they say, and comics aren't going anywhere, so got to do something.
There were actually some really cool panels, though. There really were. There was the New Mutants trailer. That was the last thing Fox did before they got bought out, but they're still trying to essentially push it as part of the old X-Men franchise.
Yep.
It's definitely a horror movie. And it fits into the X-Men universe, so I mean, they pushed it. Doesn't it hold like a record or something for being pushed back the most amount of times or something?
I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me. It was supposed to come out 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out before Disney even purchased Fox. So,
yeah, quite a while ago.
Yeah, and then they were finally like, okay, we have a release date. We're not changing it again, and that was like July of this year, and so they were like, oh crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, they dropped a new trailer for that. They dropped a new trailer for The Boys Season 2, which is where they killed the whale.
And they've already announced that they're going to do a Boys Season 3.
Oh yeah. They haven't even released Season 2, but there's been so much like fan hype around it that they're like, alright, it's a given. We're doing another one.
I totally slacked on that. I still haven't seen The Boys yet.
Do not watch it with your kids. I swear. Don't watch it with your kids.
Have you guys seen The Boys? David? Samuel? Amy?
I've seen it.
What'd you think, Sam?
It was a bit much for when I was watching it, because I was kind of just watching it late at night as something to fall asleep to. It was a bit much for that.
You were trying to fall asleep to The Boys? Okay.
I was just going to sleep, and I just, oh, this looks interesting. Put something on Amazon. And not the
Amy,
best
have you seen it?
I haven't. It's on my list to watch, but I'm so bad. But no, I'm kind of like Sam. Most of the time I watch TV, it's late at night when I'm getting ready for bed. And it's actually a show I want to watch, not just have on in the background. So I just need to really just, like, sit down and just watch it.
Like The Witcher.
It is so brutal and so just everything that happens is completely out of nowhere, and it all makes sense.
Like Jerry?
Well, yes, like Jerry.
Does somebody have something we can give him to bite down on? I have a feeling Jared might be having some type of medical seizure.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
Backing up in chat here real quick, and if you guys are watching, I apologize. We've got a crazy delay on chat tonight. Joe Fraser says, I'm sure they'll get better at virtual cons. Glad at least that they're trying to do something. CouchCon was great. I was super glad to be a part of that. CouchCon was awesome. Super cool.
It was so fun.
Run very well, too. So let's see. That kind of summarizes all the stuff we had for news. Normally
and
now...
it might be done again this year.
Ooh. Normally now what we do is we go through our reading recommendations. So if you guys would like to join on that, it'd be awesome. If you'd like not to, no problem. So let's see. Jared, what have you been reading?
Heirs of Isildur.
Yeah? That's a good one.
And Nocturnia. I'm reading both of those right now for the spotlight on Wednesday.
You mean one of those?
No.
Jared, you mean one of those?
No.
Jared.
What do you mean?
Jared, you mean one of those?
No, wait. What did I say?
So yeah, we're gonna have a creator spotlight on
Heirs of
Wednesday.
Isildur and Nocturnia.
We're gonna have a creator spotlight on Wednesday with Matt Knowles and Steph Cannon, and we are definitely looking forward to that. And as Jared just not so elegantly leaked.
Eloquent, dude. Learn how to pronunciate. Eloquent.
Yep, I'm the one with the speaking deficiency. Got it. We've got a little bit of a surprise planned for it that someone wasn't supposed to talk about, but talks about it anyways.
I'm sorry, dude. Oh,
So
I
yeah,
totally
make sure you
wasn't
guys
even
can.
told.
Yes, you were.
I don't remember.
I even saw that chat.
Wait, that was in the chat?
Yeah, you check what you wrote.
Oh, damn it. I was probably just writing something. Just so that people think I'm working.
Jared.
Which channel was it in? There's like 50 of them.
So yeah, make sure you guys check in on Wednesday. Watch that creator spotlight. It is going to be wicked, wicked fun. Plus, we get to listen to metal. So you know I'm excited.
Awesome metal.
So,
This is why I love working here.
Samuel, do you have any reading recommendations inside of CryptoComics, man?
Outside of CryptoComics?
Outside or inside?
I haven't read a whole lot of comics. As far as things go, I've been reading The Wheel of Time, but that's not a comic.
Oh, but it's good.
And I'm going to continue reading it for quite a long time.
I don't think you have a choice for that, right?
Yeah.
Amy, what about you? And it can't be your own book.
Almost as thick as it is.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's a square.
That's one of the ones that is how you're late in the series then, aren't you, Sam?
I'm about halfway. Like, I think it's 7 of 14.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't think I'm that far yet on that. I fell behind. So. Oh, okay. So what am I reading? I don't know. I don't know if I've read anything new recently. I've been working on painting, and you told me I can't say anything on my stuff. So there you go. I did, however, and I told Joe that this would be a good recommendation. I did update my Bob book in there because there's a couple new Bob paintings I've done. So.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
That is
I'm not
awesome.
plug my own stuff. Anyway. And Jared is completely lost. So.
Kung Fu Jared, ladies and gentlemen. Kung Fu Jared.
That
All
was
David, what do you
Shit,
got,
that
man?
almost came out way bad.
I know David's been reading. This guy
Oh yeah, I just picked up some Usagi Yojimbo.
Ooh.
Oh, classic.
Nice.
this is the new series on IDW. I have a bunch of the old Fantagraphics ones too. And some Dark Horse ones back when he was working for Dark Horse. But yeah, I was a big fan of the TMNT back in the day. I was exactly the target market for it when it came out, and yeah, I sort of latched onto the Yojimbo. So I like Stansekai style, and so there. Yeah, that's what I've been reading.
Okay.
Cool.
Very cool.
All right.
What about you?
Me? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was actually going to lie and say a different book, but now that everybody knows it's in there, Tales of Nocturnia 2. It is so freaking good.
Which one are you reading, Frey?
Part 2.
What? There's part 2 in there?
Oh my god. Anyways.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's pretty damn rad, actually. I'm excited to go over this one in the spotlight. This is...
Dude, there's some crazy stuff in that one.
Yeah.
That we know about, man. It's pretty intense. It's gonna be pretty cool to uncover like some of the shit that they do.
Yeah, it's one of those things where everybody knows, like, I hate spoilers, so I'm gonna try not to say anything about it since I know that everybody doesn't have the possibility to read it. But
Just do what I do. Say everybody dies.
dude,
At all
it's
times, everybody dies.
it is good enough that I am not going to have any hesitation on their Kickstarter, for sure. So it's good.
What?
Yeah.
Frey, are you making a commitment?
Oh yeah, dude. I gotta know what happens in 3, and they're doing a Kickstarter for 3 right now, and they're including 2 with 3. So I have to.
Actually, I think the Kickstarter includes 1, 2, and 3. I'm not 100% on that,
Yeah.
but
I think you're right.
I
think
it
so.
includes all 3. It's pretty, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think one of the stretch goals is the album. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
Which I also need.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I was chatting with him about the stretch goals, and he's got these cool coasters that they're engraving. So you gotta get over to the audience, everybody out there. Get over to Kickstarter and check them out. It's Tales of Nocturnia Kickstarter. You will love it. Love it. Great series.
I'll get the
It is
link
pretty
up in the chat there.
Okay.
Oh, right on. Yeah, because it is different, man. It is so cool. And it's cool too because they both come from a D&D background, like myself.
Your kind of D&D is completely different from everybody else's, Jared.
What the heck? No, it's
Okay.
not, dude. Just because I didn't DM.
We're talking Dungeons and Dragons,
Player, dude.
Dungeons and Dominatrix, okay?
I've
We
been
know
on
about-
the player, dude.
Damn!
That was the
Whoa!
player, man.
Whoa! Yeah, maybe it is time for you to start drinking that water. Damn, dude.
I've been drinking the
Dang.
Kool-Aid, boys. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid. Woo!
Wow. It's getting crazy in here. But yeah, one of the coolest things I've seen on their Kickstarters, they're doing the Garbage Pail Kids homage covers, and
Those are so
I
epic.
want those because
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
pretty awesome.
Well, when I first seen that, I didn't realize it was an homage cover, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, that just reminds me of the old Garbage Pail Kids. And then read down, oh, okay.
oh, now I know why.
Yeah, they did a great job with those.
Yeah, they got some cool stuff on here, man. Wooden stickers. How do you even do that?
CNC
Wooden? Did you just say wooden stickers?
Wooden stickers.
Yes, he did.
Now I gotta look for stickers.
That's a new one.
That's pretty rad. Yeah, these guys are all about coming up with stuff that we've never seen before, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. You got to be ingenuitive. I don't
Yes,
think I
sir.
used that word. I think I
No,
just made that up.
no.
Ingenuity. I know that the word's ingenuity, but ingenuitive, is that right? Amy, is that right?
No.
Oh, damn.
But I will say,
I just got schooled.
I will say for everyone that can't read that book yet, understandably, the other one that caught my attention today that I started reading is there's a new Blastard Studios book, and
God War 1.
yeah, that one,
Which one is it?
that God War 1,
1.
that one definitely caught my attention. I've just been kind of thumbing through that one, so I haven't really read it yet. But that guy's art is insane. So
Okay,
It's
Jerry.
brand new. Just put it in there today.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
It's from the Bastards of the Universe. It's the very first one on there. The cover looks almost tie-dye-ish, like it would be from
What?
but it's not.
wait, Cax put in a new one?
yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Thank God he's alive. Holy shit, man! I gotta get a hold of him. Cax, call me, dude. I called you and your number don't work no more, so call me. You got my number. You should still have it. It's still the same one.
Anyhow, all right. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and trying to prank Matt a
Thanks,
little
Fry.
bit here.
Hey, Fry.
It was fun.
Sucker!
I got a finger for you.
Oh boy. Alright, thank you for watching the CryptoComics Couch. If you enjoyed this video, maybe check out some of the other videos that we've had. We do a lot of talk every Monday. On Wednesdays, we got the spotlights.
At some point else in the week, M. Scott Russell here will be doing some reviews. Make sure you check those out.
Yeah. I can't even think straight. So yeah, this Wednesday. Jared, what time are we doing? Are you going to have in Symmetry Creations on the spotlight?
It's going to be 6 Mountain Standard Time, so that would be, I think, 5 Pacific and 8 Eastern.
Just say Mountain Standard Time and leave it.
You got to put in the Pacific and Eastern because nobody gives a shit about us in the middle, dude.
They can do the math. It's okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
We'll have
saying.
rules
You got to do the West and the East because nobody gives a shit about the people in the middle, man.
Oh God.
This is what we deal with. This is real life for some of us.
Our world.
Look
Yeah,
at David's
like I said,
face. I'm so sorry, David, but thank you.
Into our world. That would be Jared.
I feel like Samuel's been sitting here playing Magic the Gathering in another browser window for the last hour.
Dude, Sam, are you playing Magic the Gathering?
No, I have not. I've thought about doing something like that though, but I didn't.
Why not? It's pretty fun. It's a free app. You know.
Magic the Gathering is a free app?
Yeah, it's great. So, all right, guys.
Hearthstone.
Thank you all for joining, and
We have a lot of content coming out.
Why don't you guys talk over each other again? That was pretty funny.
Okay, watch, like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about in future videos. So,
let us know Star Wars and why it's better than Star Trek.
nope. Why is better than Star Wars?
No.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Star